Hey everyone, welcome to yet another update video on the channel. Now I know we've already addressed some points on the previous videos, but after being on another hiatus away from the channel, I've reconsidered some prior points made and wanted to make it clear and official with this video. I'm doing this so I won't have to recapitulate said points in future recordings, and I can just simply deliver this message to you guys directly with this video. And speaking of hiatus, I must apologize again for my lack of attendance on the platform. My focus has solely been brought down due to my studies, which in all seriousness is more essential, but regardless, pursuing a career in making YouTube videos is still my dream. For that, I am terribly sorry. And I won't proceed with this rant about making promises anymore because I typically contradict myself in doing the opposite. Still, I haven't had much free time to record or edit videos. So for now, this is about as much content as you'll get from me. It is what it is, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Hope you'll enjoy regardless. Anyways, before I start discussing the purpose of why you've clicked on this video, I want to address some minor issues in my recent video in my coverage of Roblox horror games, Santa Security. Quite an exhilarating experience the game had to offer for us. If you haven't heard or have played this before, I recommend you do. And if you have yet to watch those videos, there'll be a link to the full episode in the description to watch in its entirety. I just wanted to bring up the inconveniences within some portions across the episodes. Most of it leaned more towards the audio side of issues. Unfortunately, some audio and music had to be cut due to copyright restrictions. Others were simply out of place. These were subtle problems, but I just want to bring it up. Before a video's release, I schedule it to be uploaded on a specific day. If I so happen to find a mistake made with the video before its release date, I either brush it off or re-upload it again depending on how small or big the complication is. But with this series, I had to continuously delete and upload the video again as I perpetually found more mistakes with the video. That's on me. That's how much I wanted to get this video off my chest. I tell you, it was a pain in the I would have gone ahead and resolved the issues, but after countless attempts of rinse and repeat, I had enough and just decided to upload the parts. Majority of the audio complications were firmly determined upon the full episode, but there were still minor problems with that as well. That video had been sitting on my desktop since December. It drove me insane to the point where I needed a craniotomy. You know what? Since I'm addressing the problems within my videos, I might as well bring up the problems with my videos. As of recently, I've been rewatching and reflecting my old videos, and oh boy, do I hate inconsistency. I'm not referring to my upload schedule, although I do loathe that as well, but explicitly of how I handled them. You see, I'm a perfectionist, and I don't like when videos feel out of touch or is missing something or that doesn't stand out compared to other videos I've made, which may be the case as to why I tend to change my thumbnails over time. It's also why some videos are edited otherwise. If they're not performed well or edited poorly, I just delete the video directly. I know these feelings are unnecessary, but that's just how I roll most of the time. It's additionally the reason as to why some videos are deleted. If you're new here, you wouldn't know. If you're old but have forgotten, it's not your fault, but you wouldn't know. If you're old and do remember, then I commend you for your remembrance. That sounded silly, but in all seriousness, this series was an old one and barely received any views, so I wouldn't blame you. I had a series on the channel which was known as Cuphead. I intentionally removed the series on the channel because of both reasons I had mentioned earlier, low views and inconsistently bad editing. But does this mean its removal is permanent? No. I will be revisiting the game alongside the DLC. It was not only this series I removed, but as well as other series like I Am Bread, Sonic Frontiers, Garden Warfare 2. There were other reasons as to why those playthroughs were dismissed, but I'll talk about it in a later video. There are more important matters to talk about, and I don't want this video to be hours long. Okay, so now that I've addressed those problems, which all fall under the It's a You problem category, it's about time I reevaluate some points I mentioned in my previous update videos. Let's go over the first update video where I returned and made a rather poorly discussion video. At that time, I was learning in how to edit videos using a new editing software. I wasn't acquainted with these tools and ended up publishing the video with what I had. I mean, frankly, the video wasn't that bad, but it wasn't really great or prominent either. Let's dive in and see the first problem with it. This is a vital piece of information to consider, so let's get to it.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Oh,
It's been
right.
a little while.
So here's a funny story about this. As you guys know, I'm using a text-to-speech feature, which is the voice I'm using right now to communicate these messages. I'm not sure when this feature was added, but this works more efficiently than what I had to do beforehand. You see, I would search up an AI voice generator to read the script I had planned for the video. I would then record the AI enunciate the script and had to manually put the recording and the text together for it to work coherently. It was tedious, that's for sure. Now, knowing that this feature exists, this makes my job on editing videos like these much simpler. Let's proceed forward.
I appreciate everyone who stuck around during the downtime. Your support really means a lot, especially—
Man, do I hate this voice. I'm not sure what part of my brain made me choose this one.
I also want to quickly talk about editing. For the rest of 2025, I'll be sticking with Share Factory Studio while I finish up current projects and keep things consistent.
Well, that never happened.
But starting in 2026, I'll be fully switching over to CyberLink Power Director.
Okay, so here it is. I haven't been totally honest with you guys about this one. I may be mistaken, but I believe this video was edited in CyberLink Power Director. Beyond that point, however, was when I stopped using the software and switched over to CapCut without informing you guys about it.
I've never been more shocked.
I'm sorry, guys. I would have brought this up much earlier, but I figured it'd be better to state it now than never. Though I'm certain most of you would have known that by now. Hopefully this doesn't make you want to unsubscribe from the channel. Okay, so take note that I am using CapCut and not CyberLink Power Director.
I'll be in a much better position to upload more consistently and take the channel to the next level. There's a lot I'm excited to share. I hope you'll stick around for the journey. Your support really makes a difference, and I can't wait to show you what's coming next.
So that's the first video out of the way, so let's move on with the next one. This was the FAQ I had posted afterwards. It was mediocre but better received than my previous video. This was when I slowly but surely adjusted to editing on CapCut. From 2023 to 2025, I had been using Share Factory Studio to work on my videos. Thing is, the editing tools were very limiting, so most of the time the editing I implemented were very minor and barely made an impact on the video. Which is why I'm torn between showing raw and simplistic recordings of gameplay or dedicate my videos into meme fests throughout. But I think doing a mixture of both without overdoing the other will satisfy me enough. I do favor raw gameplay, but you don't want to drag out the video, so a few gags here and there would be worth watching. Anyways, on to the video.
Here I am. I've taken a bit of time off as stated in my return video, but I'm back and ready to get things moving once again. Question 2. Why are you switching to CyberLink Power Director to edit your videos?
I'm not. We've already went over this point earlier, so moving forward.
Question 3. Why are your videos inconsistent nowadays? If someone were to step away from recording videos on YouTube and left without saying anything, then I'd think we'd all know the most common and reasonable answer. Life has been quite busy. Between studying, personal responsibilities, and everything happening offline, it's been challenging to maintain a consistent upload schedule.
Here's another point. The upload schedule. Remember how I had one in every single description under every video? Not anymore, I'm afraid. I no longer follow this calendar due to the lack of spare time and transitioning to CapCut, as this would take longer in producing more videos. Now I know what you're thinking. Why can't I just post regular generic videos like what I've been doing from the start? Well, this is why daily uploads are no longer viable. When I used Share Factory Studio, all I simply had to do was 1. Record the game, 2. Minimum edits, 3. Upload it directly to YouTube. Not that difficult, right? However, now that CapCut is my main editing software to work on videos, I have to upload that raw footage to my PC, edit it, and then upload it to YouTube, and we all know processing can take a millennia. To reiterate, I'm a perfectionist, and so nowadays I want my videos to be published with high and immersive quality the way I intend it to. But enough of that, moving on.
So, if you're familiar with my channel, you'd know who this wacky duo is. If not, then you might be wondering, who exactly is 𝐁𝐀 and 𝐁𝐀? Let me explain. 𝐁𝐀 and 𝐁𝐀 are two fictional characters I created whose roles are to narrate my videos using text on screen. If you couldn't tell, their personalities are based off their names, obviously, and they kind of have a love-hate relationship.
Duck season, wabbit season, duck season, wabbit fever.
Anyways, to answer the question, yes, 𝐁𝐀 and 𝐁𝐁𝐀 will be returning. And this time, they'll be using YouTube captions from here on out, giving them a more defined presence and personality in the videos.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Why have I done this, you ask? Well, reason one, it's a small change, but one I think will add more character and fun to the non-commentary content. As for the second reason, I no longer wanted the text to appear in my videos unless absolutely necessary, as I feel it blocks parts of the screen. With YouTube captions, you'll be given the choice whether you can turn on subtitles and watch their humor unfold, or if you'd prefer a normal non-commentary experience, then you can turn off subtitles whenever you like. Question 7.
This entire question pretty much paints the picture as to why this comes across as ambiguous. Because right after I posted this, I ended up going back on my word. Intentionally, though, because subsequently I realized that doing that would only take longer for videos to be posted. I don't have the time or energy to pull that off, so I ultimately decided to scrap the idea of having captions for 𝐁𝐀 and 𝐁𝐁𝐁. Alternatively, I believe this is for the better, as it'll allow me to experiment new things this way.
Before the end of 2025. Alongside that, I'm focusing on improving the overall quality of my videos, exploring new games, and keeping the channel alive, all while managing my time more effectively. Question 9. Are you gay?
You're gay! He's gay!
If I'm going through everything correctly, I think that's all. If there's anything I've missed when I go back and rewatch this, I'm going to seriously consider getting a craniotomy. That's it for today. Thanks for watching 13 minutes of me ranting about my videos. Maybe that should be the title of this video. On a serious note, I'm glad I was able to address some issues in my previous videos and shine some light on it. I know the videos I've posted on here are inconsistent or not up to standards, but not everything is perfect and it's exceptional. And that's coming from a perfectionist, mind you. I feel like this video really shoved some weight off my shoulders. It feels great. But that's enough rant for the day. It's time for me to depart. Hopefully you folks have enjoyed the video. I didn't expect another update video this soon, but here we are. In regards to the next video, it'll be another Garden Warfare 1 video. Afterwards, I'll begin posting some new games I've touched. I may have been away, but trust me, I have a whole new shelf of games ready to be posted here on the channel. And I hope you're keen on watching them too. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Farewell all.